What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Grexy's Garage. So today we're gonna be I was gonna say unboxing, but I don't necessarily know if I want to unbox all this stuff tonight. But anyway, yeah, we got a bunch of parts for the truck. Gas tank, radiator hoses, new radiator, brake lines, just sitting right here. May or may not work, not sure yet. Spacers, front and back. I think I went with 1.25 inch. EGR valve gaskets to do the delete. Some bushings back there for the leaf spring stuff. The rear leaf springs, finally bought those. And yeah, I think pretty much to finish the build we need some brackets for power steering reservoir so I can do the conversion to the independent power steering box and whatnot. And yeah, the high steer kit, which I'm getting ready to order probably tomorrow. But yeah, truck's gonna be getting pretty much closer to done within the next, I would say, month. It should be done if I get on it hard and heavy. Won't be working on the truck tonight, but tomorrow morning we're gonna get after it. All right, so as you can see, we had a little bit of change of plans here. We're just gonna go ahead and lift the truck today since I'm missing some parts. So yeah, you're about to see this thing turn into a mud truck. Right, here we go. Go.
See that rust pouring out of there?
Yeah, it's healthy for things. Well, this is starting to go a little smoother than I was anticipating. Probably shouldn't have said that. There it goes. All right, so we have our spring relocation bracket mounted up. It was a bit of a pain to get on here. I had to trim the backside because I was hitting the cross member. As you can see, it's literally flush up against it now. Cut it just right. So yeah, I'll get the other side squared away, and then we can throw the springs back up. All right, so I got my second bracket in, but as you can see, it's wanting to hit the cross member. So we're just gonna trim the edge off, and yeah, it should work fine there. Well, after a lot of fabbing and tweaking, we got both sides bolted up. The bracket on the other side went in a lot better. This one we've probably been working at for like an hour. I had to shorten it and then widen the holes a little bit. I was just trying to use it the way it was. That's why it took so long, but she's in now, boys. All right, so we got both springs mounted. We're getting ready to put the axle back under it. Took a lot longer than expected because we had to modify the brackets for the spring location, but it's done now. So we'll get this thrown up there and see what the lift's looking like. Maybe even throw the tires on tonight. All right, so it's the next morning. Unfortunately, the camera's about to die, but gonna get these tires on the front, and hopefully I can record some clips before it dies. I got the other batteries charging, but yeah, we'll get the two best mounted on the front, then start working on the back springs. Oops. Alright, so I'm gonna unbox my wheel spacers right here. Get them bolted up, and we can get the tires mounted. Got absolutely ripped off on some lug nuts, but I didn't have any extras laying around. I need to get these tires mounted today, so they were 15 bucks per 4. So I just got 12. Gonna use 3 on each, and one of the packs is a wheel lock. I don't need anybody stealing my fucking nice ass tires, so pretty basic stuff. I hope this can't. I thought this was supposed to come with fucking hardware. Man, I swear. If this hardware is not in the other box, I'm gonna be pretty pissed off. It was advertised with hardware to mount it, so then I'll have to go find more lugs. Okay, they do. Sweet. Alright. Can't find my half-inch impact socket. I remember you're using a 3/8 drive socket, so this is just great. Missing a wheel stud, but it's not that big a deal because when I redo the brakes, I'm going to take it all back apart. Shit, may even consider doing all new studs at that time, but for now, just trying to get some wheels and tires on, you know? Again, none of this stuff is final. It's all going to come back apart, get torqued to spec. Axle will get rebuilt at some point, so all this is going to be going back over. So I'm not too worried about getting it extremely tight, obviously tight, but all right. So I keep jumping from camera battery to battery, so I'm gonna try and make these clips quick. We're on 4%, but yeah, we're ready to mount the tires, so do that off camera and camera back up when it's mounted. Well, goddamn, boy, jeez, shit's nuts. And flash forward to the other side. Just look at this damn thing. It's a fucking beast. Tooted and all. Time to get to the back half of the lift. Make it look right. Alright, so I'm gonna get the back on jack stands now. Start taking everything apart. Alright, so I'm going to get these tires pulled off. Alright, so now I'm going to get all my shackle hardware and the front leaf spring mount bolt loosened up. Get the shackles out from under it. Lower the axle down. We'll see how this goes by myself today. Now I'll go do the same thing on the other side. We'll be ready to pull the pins and shackles. I have the axle strapped up, so when everything's pulled it shouldn't shift too bad. We'll see what happens. So I'm just taking sides U-bolts off. Don't really have a socket big enough, so I have to start them off with the wrench. Shouldn't have this problem with the new leaf springs because we're putting in a block in the back. Alright, so I'm putting my new leaf springs in now, tapping the shackles back in. Alright, so everything's bolted up on this side. Alright, the leaf springs are bolted back up. Just gotta connect the axle to the leaf spring. Gotta go get my block from inside the garage and the other U-bolts that I have. You know, this ratchet strap trick when you're by yourself works phenomenally. Everything's in place. I can put my U-bolts in, looking good. I just hope the lift that's on the front matches. I hope the back matches the front is what I'm trying to say here. If anybody's curious on the rear springs, since they actually make these, the Skyjacker part number is TR60S and it's rated 4 to 6 inches. Plus I have a block in the back, and I'm probably gonna need shackles back here for sure to make up for some stuff in the front, but we'll find out here in a couple minutes. So Alright, that about wraps it up. Time to put the spacers and tires on. Alright guys, I'm about wrapping it up with today's video. As you can see, this thing came out crazy good. It's huge. I think we may still need an inch in the back, but I think for the most part it looks pretty damn level. Definitely have to get on painting those fenders. And in next video we're going to be getting the fuel system, the radiator, all the lines plumbed, hopefully anyway. We always run into something. But thanks for watching guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.